Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at episode 3 of Taboo Tattoo. Holy crap. Today, this is the last review for the day. Thank God. Because honestly, there's so much shit coming out today. I've said this already before in my last review, which I'm actually going to link because it's not doing that great. Sweetness of Lightning. I definitely recommend you guys and girls checking that out. It's awesome. Go check it out. I'll link it to the actual video at the end of the annotations. I'll also have a link to the previous episode review, so in case you haven't seen that, you can do that too. So I'm gonna put the previous episode on the right side. I'll have labels and all that. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about this stuff. I'll worry about that. Anyways, let's get into the review before I keep mumbling and jumbling around random stuff. So we have essentially what happened last week, where we have the one girl being possessed by another tattoo user, and we learned that she could actually see, because she's possessed right now, she could actually see into her memories. And she sees that she was at one time a homeless girl who was actually taken in by the organizations that she's working for, thus why she's even participating in this kind of combat right now. And going back to what's happening in actual the episode itself, we have Seigi actually having to now figure out how he's going to take down Toka, because if he hurts her, that hurts Toka, of course, because she's the other tattoo user inside of her. So he doesn't really want to hurt her. He has to figure out a way of fighting. And thus we have them actually going at it with actually the episode title saying "Misery Loves Company" right there on the left, which is the best image I can get for the first fight. Because honestly, the fights were so fast paced in this that it was hard to capture images. I'll tell you that right now, like really pain in the ass. Inside the actual memories of the other tattoo user, we see that Toka really does care for Seigi. Actually, she even calls him her prince, and I think so. I was saying before the childhood friend concept, that she loves him. Definitely now know that for 100% that she does indeed have feelings for him. In case you were not, understanding that. But as the fight's going on, they're actually able to pull a feint on Toka. He headbutts her, while the other guy, who we find out his powers actually looks like it's able to actually stop or negate other tattoo users' powers. He actually pulls her out from Toka, and then they fight on that. But Seigi gets pissed off. We see Seigi furious. He says, "How dare you use Toka and turn her into this?" And he just flips out. Like in the next scene, he actually activates his powers, and we'll learn in a couple minutes why that's a really bad thing of his powers going that crazy. But luckily, they're able to stop him. At the same time, the other one gets away, the other tattoo user, but at least for the most part. And the other tattoo user, I forgot, is actually titled Schrodinger's cat, which, by the way, look up Schrodinger's cat. It's a kind of interesting thing. It's also the thing from the I forgot the old, was it Alice in Wonderland? That's Schrodinger's cat. That is actually used from that, but there's an actual story behind that, so definitely look that up. It's actually very interesting. Now we have Seigi and Izzy actually fighting and training in the house that's now basically destroyed, but we learned that apparently there's something very dangerous about what Seigi did, which is losing control of his power. And thus we see this image right here, where this is someone that lost control of their actual tattoo power. And she goes, if you actually are not careful, it does various things to you. But in his case, what it would make him do is he would disappear into nothingness. Like, he would fail to exist. It would literally obliterate every single ounce of him. So he has to really watch how much anger and power he lets out when he's using the tattoo power. We also learned that there are apparently other forms of tattoos. There are copies of tattoos, which I forgot his name. I'm trying to think. The guy with the glasses who actually pulled the Schrodinger's cat out of Toka. He has a copy of a tattoo, while Izzy has a original like his. But what's funny about the copies is they can actually pull it off. Toka all of a sudden has a tattoo also because of the actual incident. So we're wondering what's going to happen with that. What's her power? Why does she have that tattoo? I'm pretty sure they're going to explain that eventually. Anyways, we have Toka and Seigi actually going out. Finally going back home, and he has to apologize to her because he feels horrible that he ever got her involved in all this. But, she says that she actually doesn't mind because she actually gets to be part of his world, and she feels like she was getting further away from that all of a sudden. So she's happy that she's back in his life, essentially, with this issue. He doesn't hear it, of course, because usual anime stuff, all of a sudden, some noise was too much louder, so he couldn't hear that she says it was romantic, and he's like, wait, what do you say? Oh, nothing, and she runs off and stuff like that. Meanwhile, we do see that the other assassins from before, the one that was in the school fighting Izzy and the one that was fighting Seigi, we see that they are working together indeed, and they're actually going to be starting to go after another target, which is a girl that showed up that was dressing up with Izzy in a previous scene. I didn't put that scene up because it really wasn't that important, but it showed her character for the most part. And so apparently that is the target, is this girl right here. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know, the only thing I have a complaint about Taboo Tattoo right now, and I think most people are going to complain about this if you're not really into heavy amounts of fan service, is honestly this show is ridiculous with fan service. Like, honestly, so much fan service, it's unnecessary. I never have an issue with fan service when it's done like comedic ways or it's kind of done just to be funny, but it's so much that it's unnecessary in this episode. There are a vast amount of scenes in this that my only issue so far with Taboo Tattoo, and also I feel like the show could get weaker as time goes by, but I'm not going to say that yet because I, of course, have not seen the whole series. I still want to keep going with it because I do really like it, and I hope you guys and girls like my reviews. As always, this is it for today. I'm going to have the special announcement. I announced this in my last video, but I'm going to have a special announcement video of my live streams that are going to be out tomorrow, so I'm going to have an actual video coming out probably tonight that just says, for the event coming out tomorrow. That will be at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time if you don't watch the announcement video, but I do suggest you watch the announcement video because I also have something else I'm going to do during the week, and I will not spoil that here. I'll let you guys watch the video so this way you can see that. Anyways, guys and girls, as always, the whole nine. Hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.